Hey kids, guess what time it is? It's time for WTF Reviews! This is where I take a Nerf blaster and I do a review of it, but I don't just say, oh, this is awesome, this sucks. I break it down on what's extremely good about it and what's not so good about it. I'm going to explain to you why there are good things and bad things, and why there are things that are just like, why Nerf? Why? This first blaster is one of my favorite blasters, and it's one of the best blasters that Nerf has ever come up with, and it's paved the way for so many, and the technology they put inside of it is incredible. And it's like it used to be when it first came out, it was a Nerfer's bread and butter. This blaster had many firsts. It was the first blaster to ever have its own special release date. Not a series special release date, but a release date for a single blaster. Before I get into the blaster itself and what it exactly is, let me take you back to around 2008. In 2008, a lot of stuff happened. You had the initial release of the Clear series, the release of the Vulcan EBF-25, which was another revolutionary blaster that paved the way for so much. You also had smaller blasters like you had a bunch of the new dart tag blasters, and you also had a video game compatible blaster, which was a complete first. I'm obviously talking about the Switch Shot. You also had the callback and re-release of the Recon CS6, and a couple of repaints and stuff like that, and the Element EX6. That's kind of a big year to follow, because there was a lot of stuff that happened. You have cross promotions, you have the genre cross promotions, because when the N-Strike game came out, it was kind of weird. You didn't really know how to respond to it because it was so different. You could play Nerf in the house, and there was blasters and stuff that were awesome, and you even got a Nerf blaster that came with the game, and it was amazing. Then you come to 2009. How are you going to follow such a big year? So many good stuff that happened, and different stuff that happened. How can you do that without completely failing and falling on your face? Not to mention, 2009 was the 40th anniversary of Nerf. The big 4-0. How can you celebrate that with a new product? How can you give something to the loyal people of your company that buy your products and promote your company so well on YouTube and such? How can you show your appreciation for them? They did two things. One, they brought a new toy line into their company. And two, they made one of the best blasters ever. By the way, when I say new toy line, I mean the N4 series, the foam weapon, like the foam melee weapons, which I really want, but I can't find them. Besides a few dart tag blasters and a few repaints and the reflex, there was no really any new blasters out in 2009. And then that fateful day, on September 9th, 2009, Nerf's first big release date of the company, they brought to you one of the most revolutionary blasters of all time, the Raider. People were going crazy for this thing. Look at it. It's long, it's awesome. Alright, also, just a short note, the way it loads the ammo is completely different. Instead of the normal, you put the magazine on the bottom of the blaster thing, you put it in the side, which It's a kind of a weird thing, but it was kind of cool back in 2009. Let me break down to you just how awesome this blaster was and why it was awesome. There are three major things. This holds the most darts of any foam dart blaster.